Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Agent Psycho, and this is going to be the second to last episode on the USP family, the USP Tactical SE review. Now, right off the bat, I will definitely tell you guys that the USP Tactical SE is arguably the best handgun in combat arms. If you have the USP Tactical SE sitting around your inbox, consider yourself very, very lucky because this handgun, so to put it bluntly, rapes face. And if you have it, do make sure to renew it because it's definitely going to be worth your money renewing. This handgun is absolute boss. It's just like the USP Tactical, which is already a very good handgun to begin with, but with its with the same recoil as the USP SE and 2-point increase in damage, the USP Tactical SE is now the strongest spammable pistol in terms of or not in terms of, but second only to the M1911 family. And the USB Tactical SE is honestly outclasses the M1911s easily because not only does it have more ammo to begin with, but also it has high rate of fire to begin with anyway. And the USB Tactical SE doesn't have, or it's the same with the USB Tactical. I didn't mention in the USB Tactical review, I don't think, but both the USB Tactical and the Tactical SE variant, which is the NX Rare variant of the USP, in case I didn't mention that already. The tactical variants do not have as much of a fire rate limiter. In fact, the fire rate limiter is a feature on the tactical variants are very limited. Redundancy, I know, but it's there. Like, you know, there's a fire rate limit, but it's almost as if there isn't. You have to really click as hard as you can and as fast as you can in order for the tactical variants to jam on you. But most of the time you don't have to worry about it, and as long as you as long as you fire rapidly but not ridiculously rapidly like you would on the G23, then you should be good to go with the tactical variants. But anyways, enough about the tactical variants in general. Let's get into the USP Tactical SE. Now, the statistics on the USP Tactical SE, the two major changes over the USP Tactical and the USP, the original USP in general, are the facts that the USP Tactical SE has a 2-point increase in damage and 5 less recoil. So basically, it's basically combining the effects of the USP SE and the USP Tactical, taking the very low or the highly reduced recoil aspect of the USP SE and combining it with the very, very reliable performance of the USP Tactical, making this uber boss USP Tactical SE. Not only that, but Nexon also gave it a very sweet +2 buff to its damage, so now it deals insane amount of damage, all on top of that very low recoil for what it is. This makes this very good combination of statistics makes it one of the best handguns in combat arms, arguably the best in the opinions of many combat arms players who have used the USP Tactical SE before, and it is very deserving of the NX Rare designation. You cannot find a better, or it's very hard to find a better pistol than this. The G18 Cobra and other pistols like the K5 SD Camo do compete with it, and arguably so, because the K5 SD Camo has a very good integrated silencer, and it's also got a very, very high fire rate, and but according to many people, it's very reliable, and it's got insanely low recoil. I can test that too. And the G18 Cobra, the sheer simple fact of the matter is that it's fully automatic, so I mean, full auto pistol, who wouldn't go wrong with that? And I mean, it's understandable that the G18 Cobra and the K5 SD Camo and other pistols that are very, very good as well do stand a chance against the USP Tactical SE, but just sheer bossness and epicness, I would prefer the USP Tactical SE over any other handgun any day. It's just my personal preference, so please don't hate on me for choosing the Tactical SE variant over the other ones, but it's just so boss. You just can't go wrong with the USP Tactical SE. It's just that good. Now, that's pretty much all I have to say about the USP Tactical SE. pretty much these two changes in statistics are the only changes that come to mind when I think of the USP Tactical SE over the USP Tactical. I, for the most part, discussed everything that, like all the mechanics, all the performance issues of the USP Tactical SE in the USP Tactical review, because pretty much the USP Tactical and the USP Tactical SE, mechanically speaking, perform pretty much the same way. They both got their very sweet integrated silencers. They both have the same ammo count. They both behave pretty much the same way. It's just that the USP Tactical SE just is so much better than the other variants, and pretty much over nearly any other pistol in all aspects, that it's like, why would you, if you have the USP Tactical SE, why would you bother using any other handgun? Like, why? This is pretty much the best you can get, and there's no other handgun that is as unique as the USP Tactical SE is. So yeah, I know this has been a pretty short review for a handgun that's so baller, but I mean, this gun speaks for itself, and hopefully you guys can see it from the gameplay. Also, I do want to mention the fact that at the time of this recording, or for the recording of the gameplay for all the USP variants, the USP, USP SE, the USP Tactical, and the USP Tactical SE, which you see in this video, at the time I was recording this, I couldn't find any freaking pistols only rooms. I would love to go into pistols only rooms and just completely kick some ass, but unfortunately I couldn't find any. I tried making my own, but I waited for like 20 minutes and I decided, like, yeah, no one's joining this room, so I decided to just go jump into all arms rooms, and I still managed to find a way to get rage kicked anyway. So I mean, if I could get rage kicked from like all arms room just using pistols, then I mean, what does that say about if I went into like pistols only rooms, you know? So I do apologize. I am aware of the fact that some of you are complaining that I should be going into pistols only rooms and playing there. First of all, I mean, I would love to, because then it would show the true potential of these pistols, because I mean, for the most part, most of you guys won't be using like more than one pistol at once in rooms other than pistols only rooms. But at the same time, just kicking ass, pub stomping in pistols only rooms is kind of boring after a while, so playing pistols only in a all arms game is kind of challenging, and even though it is kind of rage inducing at times, because it can get like owned really easily by like the G36 and other fully automatic weapons like that, it presents a unique challenge, and it's a nice change of pace. I still manage to pull off positive scores anyway, so it's not like I stand to gain anything to lose anyway. Wait, does that make sense? My English isn't that good anyway. Even after living in America for like 12 years, my English is still terrible. Anyways. So yeah, that concludes the USP Tactical SE review. I hope you guys have enjoyed the USP family so far. The next review will hopefully be on the Alien gun, which is the forgeable variant of the USP. The Alien gun was available for forging for a limited time only, and I know that many people still do have the alien gun, so whoever still has the alien gun, please step up. I would like to get some gameplay of the alien gun, so that I don't like pull my experiences out of my ass and sound like a complete jerk for not having gameplay of the USP or not the USP, the alien gun, without ever having gameplay of it. I mean, it's kind of weird, right? So anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I really hope you guys help me out in the next review, and I look forward to meeting you guys then.
Round start. Round start. Round start. Round start. Round start.
Grenade!
Double.
Round start. Round start.
Grenade! Watch your shot, asshole!
Round start.
Grenade!
Round start. Round start.
Double kill.
Out of ammo!
Round start.